The fucking Detroit Lions are fucking pathetic. Why do Detroit fans go to these fucking games anymore? It's ridiculous. You wasting your money, your time. I mean everything. You leave there heartbroken. It's just ridiculous. They don't have ball players on their team. They're not football players. You know, they can't tackle, they can't block. If you just if you analyze any of their games and just pick each player out and just focus on one player each down, you'll notice that, say for defense, for instance, they won't tackle. They're afraid to tackle. When you tackling, when you 180 pound, 190 pound cornerback, and you're trying to take down a 6'3", 200 and some pound receiver, how in the hell can you take down that man by the shoulder pads? It's impossible. They teach you this in Pee Wee football. You wrap the man by the legs. None of these guys, if you go back and say for instance like Ronnie Lott, if you notice how he played the game, Steve Atwater. I mean, D-backs like that, safeties like that, man. They had receivers feared. These guys don't have anybody feared. What they doing is just drawing a paycheck, and that's it. Look at them. Their spirit is broken. They the laughing stock of the NFL. It's ridiculous. It took Matthew Stafford 8 years to finally, I would say, develop. He's still not quite there yet because he's not completely running the ball. If we can get him to be a dual threat, I mean, a lot of defenses will respect him more. But it's just ridiculous. It's just guys drawing a paycheck. You know, they get a lot of misfits, washed up players they bring here. It's just ridiculous. And it's a letdown, and it's like, I don't even waste my money on this garbage. It's just pathetic. And it's, how can you respect yourself going into the playoffs just because other teams lose to get you there? They haven't beat anybody. I mean, you got Golden Tate. He's a good player on there. Fuck, he there because they gave him $30 fucking million. Who wouldn't be there? So it's a handful of players that I would qualify them as a NFL football player. Now you take DeAndre Levy for instance. Fuck man, he had one All-Star year, then he come back. He's fucking garbage. He ain't tackling nobody. So if you pinpoint each player, just focus on any player, and you'll see what I'm talking about. They fucking garbage, and like I say, man, they need superstars. You know, how can a kicker be the best player on the fucking team like Jason Hanson was? I mean, he stayed with the Lions what, 17, 18, 20 seasons. Fucking best player on the team. It's just ridiculous, man. It's pathetic. They need to sell this team. You know, I even want to relocate this team. Take this team out the city of Detroit, man. Because Detroit fans deserve more. It's heartbreaking, man. It's sad, man, and it's like I don't hate them as human beings. It's just that, man, they you can get better players than this, man. They don't know how to drive. They don't know how to scout players. You know, I mean, you need speed. I mean, in this game of football, speed kills. And none of these people they drive to even take advantage of trades is worthwhile. It's just pathetic. I mean, Matthew, he got 8 years in. You don't have a backup quarterback. You know, it's just crazy. So for Detroit fans, stop being a Detroit fan. Stop wasting your fucking money, your Sundays. I mean, you rush home from work to try to see these fucking games, but it's the same heartache day in, week in, and week out. So I hope you guys wise up.